Is it bad that I'm rating the bouncer higher than Alex? Is that really bad? That might be bad. Hi guys, and happy Friday. It will be Friday when this goes out. It is not Friday for me right now. It's the first time I've done one of these kinds of videos. I have always done Twitch streams and then uploaded them to YouTube. So it's very unusual and feels very weird to be talking to myself. I am used to talking to a live audience, so this is a new one, and it's an exciting one. I am going to be doing a Stardew tier list. I am going to be ranking all of the Stardew characters from best to worst using the tier list website thingy-majiggy. This is just going to be my opinion. It is not what I think everybody should think about the characters. It is just my my perspective. I've also only ever played this game twice. So I've done one full playthrough of Stardew where I tried to just play honestly how I would play. Personally, I feel like making the best choices possible based on how I would act. I'm currently in my second playthrough, and I am going complete opposite. I am going full evil. I've joined a JoJo Ma. I'm making all of the worst decisions I could possibly think of making in the game. So based on that, I'm not very experienced with Stardew. So my opinions on the characters, I'm not going to have as much kind of background information on them. I'm actually going to have up a web page alongside this so that I can remind myself of who these characters are, because as a lot of them did stay in my memory, there's a lot that didn't, so I need to remind myself. So bear that in mind. I'm not as knowledgeable, but I feel like it's going to be fun anyway. It's like it's a newbie beginners tier list of Stardew characters. Let's approach it with that. Let's go with that. Okay, so let's go. Okay, so according to this, we are going to be starting with Abigail. I think that's Abigail. I quite like Abigail. I think she's quite cool. Stereotypical cool teenager. Maybe one that you might find in the movies that you'd kind of relate to quite a bit. So I am going to put... I don't know, I'm actually going to put Abigail on A. Funny that, Abigail, A. I don't feel like she's quite S tier for me, but she's definitely a really likable character. I really like her. Then we have... Oh, is that Alex? Is that Alex? That is Alex! I got it right. Ah, okay. I don't remember an awful lot about Alex's character. I feel like maybe I didn't see him as much, or didn't interact with him as much. I think there's a lot more to his story that I either don't remember or, or didn't pay attention to. I remember him being quite arrogant, but like with a lot of the characters, like they kind of change throughout the game. So I'm wondering if he's one of those ones that are changed, and I can't remember. So I don't want to tier him too low, because I don't think that's fair. I think he's got a backstory that's really that justifies it. Maybe, I don't know. Or maybe not justifies it, but you know. So B or C. B is going to be proper average, isn't it? C is going to be below average. D is going to be the worst. Let's put him in B at the moment. I might change this later. Okay. Who's that? Who is that? Who is that? That's the bouncer. Is that the bouncer? What's it called? Not the island. The desert. When you go to the desert, is that the bouncer in the back of that shop? There's a club or something or other in the back. Is that the bouncer at the door? That must be the bouncer at the door. I don't remember any dialogue with this character at all. If there was any. There must have been. I can't remember. So I'm probably going to be rating this entirely on how the character looks rather than the character, because I don't remember it. Hold on, have I got any information? Don't know. Do you know what? I'm also going to put him average. I think he's cool. I think he's cool. He gives me Matrix vibes. Gives me the feels of the Matrix. And I think that's cool. So, yeah. That kind of makes me want to put Alex down, though. Is it bad that I'm rating the bouncer higher than Alex? Is that really bad? That might be bad. Okay, this is... Oh, do you know... Oh, this is turning into a game of Can Betty remember the names of all of the Stardew characters without looking for help? That is what this is. This is... Caroline? No, is that No, that's Emily, isn't it? Blue hair, Emily. Green hair, Caroline. This is Caroline. I swear this is Caroline. I am now referring to my documents. Caroline! It is! Okay. Caroline, isn't Caroline the one that... She has that really gorgeous back room where she has tea? Where she makes tea and has tea leaves and things? Is that the same person? Green tea? She makes green tea. You know what? I quite like Caroline. It's probably going to be the most British part of this video, but because she makes green tea. Well, that's not British, but you know, the the tea part. Me liking her because she makes tea is the British part. Again, I'm not too sure if I interact with her very much. I just remember that. I remember really liking that back room. That back room was lovely. Really lovely. Like, I'd love a room like that. I'm going to put her up there. Can I rate her S tier entirely on the fact that I like her home? Is that fair? It's not her character. Well, I suppose it's her character preferences that produce that home. I don't know. Feel like this isn't fair, but I kind of want to. She might go up to S tier later entirely because of the tea room. Oh no. Oh no. This is Clint, isn't it? I hear that a lot of people don't like Clint. I hear it a lot. And I mean, I don't like him. It's a weird, again, as character, I interacted with for the resources I needed to get things done. I just felt like he was a bit creepy. You know? Is that why people don't like him, because he's creepy? I wouldn't say he's like a hateful character. He's just a bit creepy. Well, quite creepy. But he might go down. I'm gonna put him in C. He might go down. I feel like there's other characters that need to go in D. You know? Next is Demetrius. I mean, I like Demetrius. Demetrius, I think, is kind of average again. Do you know what? I really want to put that bouncer up. Is that bad? I think Demetrius is average. Like, he's a nice guy. Just an average nice guy, I feel. Hold on. Can it tell me any more about? He seems to spend a lot of time doing his science stuff. That's something he's passionate about. So I would say he's kind of on the average. I do really want to put that bouncer up. Is that bad? Can I put the bouncer on tier with Abigail and Caroline? Just because he looks cool. I don't know if that's right. It feels right. Okay, so this is the dwarf from the mines, right? I like this character a lot. I think this character's cute. Do I like kind of like the not so active characters more? Is that what this is? Oh, I'm putting the dwarf from the mines up there. I don't actually know a lot about. I don't know a lot about these characters. That's going to be a running theme. It was just a fun interaction, and it's just a really cute character. Yeah, I like that character. Ah, Elliot. Elliot is the Stardew character that on my first playthrough I decided to marry. I out of all of my options, I found his character be the most ridiculous. Like, it just seemed very, very highly romanticized and just over the top, and I just found him hilarious. However, when I did marry him, it seemed to get worse. Like, he became irritating. So I don't know, it's kind of conflicting, because from a general character, like the way they've made him, I would say they've made a really good character there, because it develops really well, and I found him hilarious. So that, like, giving the Stardew creators credit, I feel like he's a really good character. But so irritating. So irritating. Oh, I'm really conflicted. I feel like I'm gonna put him an A, because he's just a really good character. Not that I like him very much. The next character is Emily. Oh yes, we noted that earlier. Caroline, Emily, Caroline. This is Emily. Emily. Okay. Emily, I think she's really sweet. I think she's really, really wholesome. She's, I don't know. I think she's, I don't know, she's like a cool aunt or something. That knows how to do lots of things, that knows how to make things, and is just so sweet to everybody. And oh my gosh, isn't that the person's house where you go in and you have some really weird, like, there's some kind of psychedelic thing that happens in her house, like weird hallucination dream thing. That was really weird as well, and really fun. I don't know, I'm putting her A tier. Do you know what? Some of these A tiers might go up to S tier. I might reevaluate my A tier later. Evelyn! This is Evelyn. Evelyn is a lovely granny. Very sweet. Very caring. But I feel like she's quite an average character for me. Like, nothing distinctively stands out as... She's just lovely. She's just lovely. And then you've got George, who is an absolute misery. I get that there's parts of his story that give him reasonings for that, maybe, or like I think it develops later on, but no, he's such a misery. I'm gonna have to put him on C tier. I have to put him on C tier. Has to be done. I'm sorry. Right, who's next? This is... Is this the character when you go to the place next to the mines, the guild? Is this the guild guy? Gil at the guild, I think. Yes. Do you know what? Why did I not remember he's called Gil? I don't remember any dialogue with him either. He's a little bit like the bouncer for me. I don't know. I have some kind of backwards recollection that it was a fun experience talking to that guy in the guild. So, but he's not as cool looking as the bouncer. So he's gonna go in average tier, B tier, B tier. I'm sorry, Gil. Sorry. Oh, the governor. The governor. Do you know what? Didn't pay much attention to the governor in my first playthrough, but the governor has definitely been paid attention in the second playthrough. We decided, as part of the evil playthrough, to poison the governor. I think it was said to have poisoned it. I think he needed to go lie down, like he was ill. We decided to put sap in the soup at the luau, and yeah, that didn't go down well. So I don't know, poor guy, just in the wrong place at the wrong time. Oh no. Okay. Average character, but not... I'm gonna put him in B, because I don't think, like, he deserves to be down here. I mean, what we did in the evil playthrough was atrocious. I feel like he definitely didn't deserve that, but we were evil, so... needs must. So yeah, average tier, governor. Grandpa. Oh, grandpa. Well, it would be kind of shameful to put grandpa average, wouldn't it? Would it? I don't know. Grandpa's lovely. If I put him in A tier, I need to move some of those A tiers to S tier. Maybe that's what I do. Because I don't think Grandpa could be average. Grandpa is not average. Grandpa is really wholesome, loving, and whole round good Grandpa. So, right, I'm readjusting this. S tier. Abigail, Caroline in S tier. For a tea room. I think Emily goes up there too. And the bouncer. Yeah. They're okay. It might change again. It might change again. Right, this is the museum guy, isn't it? Gunther. I don't know, there's something about him that I'm not overly keen on. And I don't think it's anything that comes through in the dialogue. It's just... I feel like he's judgmental. I don't know why. Maybe it's that look. Is it that look? It might be that look. Yeah, do you know what? He's not as bad as the... I've forgotten his name already. George. He's not as bad as George. So I'm putting him average. Gus. Gus is a happy chappy. I think Gus is good. Friendly, approachable. Runs a pub. What's not to like? I feel like, is he better than average? Should have put another row in this. I don't know, I kind of feel like he's somewhat better than average. Hayley. Oh. I also get told that isn't Hayley a really liked character as well? Don't people quite often choose to marry Hayley? I don't know. Again, find Hayley irritating. Not that keen on Hayley. I think she's one of those characters that like has a good progression, but Yeah, she's going in C tier. I'm sorry for the Hayley lovers. I'm not that keen. Not that keen. Harvey? Harvey, isn't he the, is he the doctor? You know what? I think Harvey is one of those characters, again, that I don't think I interacted much. I think there's, like, more to his story that I didn't see, maybe? I don't know. I feel like he's another average one for me. Who is that? Who is that? Is that a character to do with the witch? And is that the henchman for the witch? Is that who that is? The henchman for the witch. Very much gives me oh, the Wizard of Oz kind of vibes about it. I don't know, I'm gonna put him down there. I don't have much to say about that character. Oh, do you know what? She's so cute in the, you know, they all have like winter outfits now. I love the winter outfits. And when you see her walking around in a little coat, her little winter outfit, it's so sweet. What's her name? Jazz. Jazz? Jazz is absolutely adorable. Jazz is adorable. I'd say A tier. A tier, especially now we've got the S tier. I'd say A tier. Not top tier, but A tier. Very adorable. This is Jodi. Do you know what? I get Jodi, Penny, and Robin mixed up so much. Do you know what? I think I've had more of an interaction with Penny and Robin. I think. I'm not sure I actually know much about Jodi. From what I remember, she's nice. Yeah, she just comes across as nice. Doing what she needs to do. So I'm gonna put her average. I think Jodi average. This is Kent. Is he, am I mistaken, or is he grumpy in the beginning, but you kind of learn why? Doesn't he come back from the army? Or something like that? Do we go average or do we go A tier now that we've got some in the S tier? I don't know, I might put Kent in A tier. Yeah, I think... Do you know what? I think him and... I really... It's not till later, but we've got Shane in the list. And I really didn't like Shane, like, when I was first playing the game. And then it kind of got better, and I think it was the same with Kent. So, I don't know. You know what? Shall I grab Shane now and put Shane in A tier? So I think the progressions of those two characters are just, I just think they're really interesting. That's why they're going in A tier. I think they're ones that at the beginning you don't like them. Especially Shane, I really didn't like. And I know I said a similar thing about George, but just generally he was just seemed quite irritating non-stop. Shane was horrible and then got better, and you kind of understood what, I don't know. I suppose you could say the same thing about George, but I don't know. They were just more. The stories were more interesting to me, I think. This is Krobus. He's another cute character. I don't know. I find Krobus quite fun. I'm gonna put A tier. Then who's next? Oh gosh. Right, this can't be Jodi. We've already sorted out Jodi. This one has to be... Not Penny, is it? It's not... Is it Robin? Is it Robin? It's not Robin. Who is it? Leah! Oh my gosh, there's so many I get confused. Okay. Leah Again, I feel like she's a bit like Jodi. I didn't interact with her very much. I did interact with, like, there was a sculpting scene, which was quite nice. So I'm going to put her average. I think I interacted with Penny and Robin more. Penny and Robin, I would probably... might change my tier list on them. Okay, who's next? Oh, this is Lewis. I do not like Lewis. I do not like Lewis. I feel like he's got quite an attitude. Like, not like he's grumpy like George, but like he has... I don't know, I think he's got a short fuse, maybe. I don't know. Like, if he doesn't quite like what somebody says, like, he's quick to judge or snap, or he's going in C tier. You know what? Some of these C tiers might go down to D tier. Okay, this is Linus. Linus, I have loved this character from the very beginning. He's going straight to S tier. Oops. Sorry, Linus. Going straight to S tier. I just think he's incredibly sweet. He's just like a lovely, sweet granddad or something that you'd love to have. And he's just interesting. I remember, didn't he have lots of like stories and fun things to say? No, yeah. Linus is S tier for me. S tier. Marlon. Who's Marlon? Remind me who Marlon is. Marlon is a villager who lives in the Adventures Guild. Oh, he's also there. Ah, right. Okay, well, we were talking about Gil earlier, weren't we? Hold up, which one's Gil and which one's... Because there's two. There's one in a rocking chair. Is it a rocking chair? And one behind the counter. Is Marlon the one behind the counter? And Gil's the one in the rocking chair? Or the other way around? I can't remember. Either way, I think they both go in average tier. I think. Okay, so the next one is Marnie. We're having a lot of interactions with Marnie in the evil playthrough because we're trying to get hold of the mayor's shorts. I feel like Marnie's A tier. Marnie seems like a lovely family mum. Yeah, she's just always so welcoming and kind and just generally sweet, and yeah, A tier. A tier, not a problem with Marnie. Not a problem. And I find her quite pleasant to interact with. Really pleasant to interact with. This is Maru. Didn't Maru... Wasn't she like stargazing or something like that? Didn't we have an interaction with a telescope or something at some point? Was that Maru? That scene was interesting. Again, I feel like Maru's kind of average though. Kind of on par with Demetrius and Harvey, Jodi. So we have the what's his name? Morris? The Jojo Mark guy? Well, he has to immediately go in D, doesn't he? Because he's kind of like the main villain that you're introduced to in Stardew. I actually don't think he's too interesting either. But I don't think that that's a bad thing. I don't think he needs to be that interesting. I think he needs to be kind of dull and not likable. That's the whole point. Oh, right. Okay, I can never say this person's name. Is it... I was calling Dr. Key for it. Was it Key? Is that right? Doctor... Not Doctor. Gosh. Not Doctor. Mr. Key. I was calling him Mr. Key for a while. Is that how you say it? He's interesting. Unusually interesting. Do you know what? I'm going to put him in B, and my main reason being is that I really, really like the wizard. So I feel like the wizard needs to be up higher, and, you know, they're kind of similar sort of vibe characters. So I'm putting him I need to put him lower than a wizard. And I don't know if the wizard's going to end up an S tier. If the wizard ends up an S tier, I will put Dr. Key. Oh, stop calling him Doctor. Mr. Mr. Key in A tier. I'll put him in A tier if we put the wizard in tier. Yeah. This is Pam. Pam makes me giggle. Pam makes me giggle. And then after my first playthrough, I saw another streamer playing Stardew with mods on, and there was a mod where you could make Pam into a horse, and that just made her character even more hilarious to me. I think she's A tier. I find her amusing. I just do find her amusing. This right, I'm gonna get this right. This is Penny. This is Penny. Penny is the teacher, and she's very, very sweet. I think Penny's A tier. I think she's a darling. I quite like Penny. But not enough to be S tier. Okay, so this is Pierre. I don't like Pierre. Yeah, there was a horrible interaction with him and Abigail, I think, that put me off. Yeah, I wasn't that invested in his character before that, and then there was that scene, and if I remember correctly, I just didn't like it. So C tier. Again, I might reevaluate C tier and put some things in, some characters in D tier. Okay, Robin. Do you know what? I think she has the sweetness of Penny, but with like a load of adventure. She's got like a adventurous quality about her. I also think Robin's great. That is Sam. Do you know what? I'm getting good at these names. I am. I'm getting good at these names now. That is Sam. Sam's average. Cool guy. I don't know. Just average. There's nothing to dislike, I don't think, but not enough of a interesting quality to be put up in A tier. And then this is Sandy. Sandy in the desert in the shop with the bouncer. Do you know what? I wish I knew more about her character, because I feel like she's quite likable. I just don't know enough about her. I feel like she has a potential to be an A or S tier if I knew more about her. So I'm gonna put her in A tier. I quite like her character just on the basis of what I've witnessed, but I don't know hardly anything about her backstory. I feel like Sebastian's character is average, but I feel like it's the same with Sam. Nothing particularly jumps out in my memory as being really interesting or special, but it's just a good character. But you know what? All these average ones, average isn't bad. Average is good. These are good characters. These are great characters. That's how I'm seeing this. And then you've got irritating characters. Oh my gosh, that might actually be what my ranking is. That is... Oh, don't fail now, Betty. What's his name? Vincent is very cute and adorable. Not as cute as adorable as Jazz, though. So I'm gonna put him in B for that reason. I think my main interactions with Vincent were when I was trying to get all the hearts, so I was giving gifts to everybody. And I think I kept giving him snails. Was it snails? And he really liked them, and I thought that was funny. Okay, this is the fisherman, isn't it? The fisherman is Willy the fisherman. Do you know what? He's got fun stories. And fun stories. I feel like he's fun like Gus is, maybe. I'm gonna put him on par with Gus. And the wizard. The wizard. I like the wizard. I don't know, I like characters like that are mystical and unusual. And isn't there supposed to be like a thing that oops, don't put, no, not in D, not in D, no. He's going in A. He's going in A. Isn't it supposed to be that the wizard and, is it the wizard and Emily like previously dated before you arrived in Stardew? Weren't they supposed to have had a thing and potentially Abigail was theirs? I feel like I heard that somewhere. Tell me if I'm wrong. Tell me if I'm wrong. Or tell me more about that story. Actually, this is something for you. If you know more about these characters and you want to educate me on them, feel free in the comments. Tell me about them. Tell me your favourite things about your favourite characters. I'd love to hear that, actually. Yeah, your favourite characters in Stardew. What's your favourite thing about them? Because I'm just, all of my ratings in this tier list are all based on like first time meetings of them and not much recollection of all of their backstories. You know, I might actually not even know them. It would be interesting actually, after having played Stardew for a long while, to come back and do this tier list again. I reckon this would change. Let's just re-evaluate what I've done here and make sure I am 100% happy with it. I'm gonna amend. Do you know what? Is it bad to put these C tier characters? Is it bad to put any of them down with the Jojo Mark guy? Does Jojo Mark guy Morris? Does he have to be at the very bottom? And then nobody else is with him? I feel like that might be the case because I don't think any of these people are like it feels like he's really intentionally evil or bad. The other ones are just, well, I suppose they have a choice. I'm happy with my S tier. I think my A tier is really good too. Yeah. I think that's good. So we've got my favourite characters in the game is S tier. Then characters I think are still really great, but they're not my favourites, is an A tier. B tier is kind of average. They're good characters, but just like I either don't remember much about them or, you know, I just think they're good. You know, so it's average. C tier is then all the characters that irritated me. I think the characters that irritated me. I think that's what it is. That I wasn't that fond of, but they're still in the realms of making a character. They're good characters. I mean, I don't think they're all meant to be likable, are they? And then D tier is obviously like he's the villain. He's got to be in D tier. Is that fair? This has been a really interesting thing to do as well. Like I said earlier, it's a very new to me to do I've never done a video like this. I've always been in front of a live audience on Twitch, so talking to myself, which is kind of what it is for me right now, is very unusual. I'm still talking to a lovely yellow bunny. Hold on. That I've had stuck to the camera. Am I revealing too many secrets here? But it has actually really helped to be able to focus on where I'm talking to, and I really do hope that you guys enjoy this kind of video. I thought it would be a fun thing to do for Stardew. I really do enjoy that game, and I think you guys do too. So I thought doing a video like this would be fun. You get to see how I rate all of the characters. I would love to know what you think about my rating. Do you agree with it? Do you really object? If you really object, tell me. I would love to know where you would rank these people. Anyway, that is the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. And let me know if you would like to see more videos like this. I can probably do them for all sorts of things. I do love a tier list, I'm not gonna lie. have a fantastic rest of your Friday, whatever you end up doing, and I will see you soon, probably on Twitch or here on YouTube. Bye guys, thank you. Oh, mushroom.